What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Words on Paper. My name is Jesus, and today I have a review for Worst Laid Plans. This is an anthology of vacation horror presented by Grindhouse Press. It is edited by Samantha Kolesnik and also has a foreword by Sadie Hartman. Many of you guys might recognize her. Mother Horror. She also puts the Nightworms packages together. So this book right here, I'm going to tell you right off the back, I gave it 4 stars. This was an amazing anthology. I loved pretty much every story in this. A few more, I gave about 4.5 star ratings. So I'm going to get right into this anthology. I loved pretty much every story in this. A few more, I gave about 4.5 star ratings. So I'm going to get right into this. Also, if you're not familiar about this, Indiegogo.com is turning this into a film. They're going to adapt 5 of the stories from this book. I'm not sure when they're going to put it out. I know they're still getting some directors together for the 5th and final one. But yeah, 5 of the stories are going to become a film. Probably in the next year or 2, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, so the first story in here is You've Been Saved by S.E. Howard. This was a 4-star read for me. Quick synopsis: kids are going across country. They find a Winnebago that has a sticker that says "You've been saved." They bump into a girl, hands them a note that says "help me," and craziness ensues from there. So I'm not going to tell any more. I don't want to give it away. Second story in this one is Summers with Annie by Greg Sisco. I also gave that a 4-star. This was very charming and enchanting for me personally. I'm a big movie buff as well. I got my Blockbuster shirt on. Save Blockbuster, by the way. Yeah, it was very charming. The setting is like an old movie theater set along a pier in front of the beach. Had a really like vintage feel to this whole story. I won't say much more about that, but it was very nostalgic, and I loved the way that Greg Sisco wrote this story. It was horror, but in a different sense of horror. So I thought it was great. The third story, Expertise by Asher Ellis. I gave it 3.5 stars. Unkindly Girls by Hailey Piper. I gave that one a 3-star review. I really just... It had some great build-up, but for me personally, it kind of lost me towards the end, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I really was hoping to like this one because I've heard a lot of great things about Hailey Piper, and I actually like Hailey Piper, so that was just a 3-star for me. The 5th story, this was one of my favorites. This is Deep in the Heart by Waylon Jordan. I gave this 4.5 stars. This right here, I've been in the caverns. The story takes place in the caverns in Texas, and some creatures and stuff come out and stuff. This was great. I remember going to the caverns in New Mexico and thinking like, there's a lot of unexplored terrain and territory down here. Who knows what could be down there? So yeah, that was a fantastic read for me. Number 6, Peelings by Kenzie Jennings. I gave that 3.5 stars. It was good. I just, with all the rest of the stories out here, it was good. It was good. Number 7, The Difference Between Crocodiles and Alligators by Malcolm Mills. This one was a fun, weird read. He had me up until the end. Once I got to the end, that's when I kind of lost it for me as well. So I gave it 3 stars. Yeah. Number 8, The Cocoy of Cancun by Miss V. Castro. That was a 4-star read for me. Absolutely loved it. The only critique that I would have about that story is that I want more. I want more of that story. So that was a 4-star read for me. Border 4.5. So number 9 was Taylor Family Vacation, 1993, by Jeremy Herbert. For me, that was a 3.5 stars. Good story. I liked it. Again, up against some really strong competition here. The next one, now this is going to be a tough word to say. The Penanggalan by Scott Cole. This right here was awesome. This was like a folklore tale set in a Thailand type of environment and setting. Again, this is vacation horror. They're flying over the ocean. He reads a book that was in the back of the seat that somebody had left and learns about this folklore, the Penanggalan. It's fun to say. But yeah, it was great. He starts seeing this creature, demon, whatever it may be around, and I absolutely loved it. I definitely want to read more stuff like that. I really like folklore and things of that nature. So that was a 4-star read for me. Number 11. This one wins for like best title ever. Sex with Dolphins by Chad Stroup. This is a love story. If you ever watched the movie The Shape of Water, Sex with Dolphins is along that same narrative. Really good story. That was a 4-star read for me. I enjoyed it. Number 12, Caught a Glimpse by Patrick Lacey. This was cool. Very suspenseful, very eerie in a way. That was a 4-star read for me. I enjoyed that one. Number 13, In the Water by Mark Wheaton. That was just a 3.5 star for me. I enjoyed it. Again, it's up against a lot of other stories in here. So, and the last story that's in here is Good Times in the Badlands by Laura Keating. And that last story, 3.5 stars. So guys, overall, this was a fantastic read throughout the whole thing. This was a 4-star read in general. When it comes to anthologies, oftentimes the narrative gets lost. The theme of the anthology gets lost. But overall, I felt like this was very cohesive for an anthology, which is very, very hard to do sometimes. I thought the authors were great in here. Some of them I've never even heard of, so that was really cool to get to read some other authors that I have yet to read and don't know much about. So go out and get this before it hits theaters, because I guarantee you this is going to be really hard to find once it does. So Worst Laid Plans, guys. It's an anthology of vacation horror. Absolutely love it. 4 stars. Go out and get it. So that's been my review, guys. I don't want to get too much into the stories because I don't want to ruin any of them. They are short stories, so if I give too much away, I can't do that. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jesus, and this is Words on Papers. And like always, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Leave me some comments. I do answer you guys back, I promise. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day.